Hey, Compassion family, Northeast Georgia friends. I know some people will watch this later, so I'm not going to be one of those guys that waits 2 or 3 minutes for everybody to jump on. Just watch this when you can. I'm hanging out at church right now, just finished up changing some things around. And just want to talk to you for a second and just let you know about one major change that's coming this week. We are not canceling service. I sent a text out earlier, and some people thought, well, maybe he's going to cancel service. No way. It's going to be a long while before I cancel a service. But anyways, if I have to, I will. So we're having services at 10 a.m. But here's the deal: if you are someone who has a weak immune system, compromised immune system, or you are concerned about the coronavirus, would you do me a favor and would you help me out? I'm going to flip this camera around if I can figure out. There it is. And check this out. Over here on the far side, this has all been set up with additional spacing. Now, why are we doing this? Because we want to give the people that sit over here on this side, right where I'm hanging out now, we want to give them the ability to have masked up neighbors. And so there is roughly 6 feet in between the rows. And of course, you can see the gap, or you saw the gap probably, in between the seats. Now, here's the other thing. There's about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 25 chairs or so in there. That's not a lot. So here's the other thing. We're going to use these two back sections as what I'm calling red zone. So that's called the red zone now. See that sign right there? It'll be signed up for you so you'll know. This will be red zone seating only, okay? And then these two back sections will also be red zone seating for overflow. So I know a lot of our volunteers have been coming in, after you finish serving and you hang out in the back or you sit in this back section, those chairs are gone. So need you to continue to wear the mask while you're serving, especially indoors, of course. If you're not serving that week, don't sweat it. But this section over here, in other words, the middle section and the far side, or the closest side to the door, is kind of you're not too concerned about coronavirus. And so if you're not worried about COVID, or if you're young and healthy, and we know that there's really good recovery rate, we still have some space, some more space than we normally did. But I've added in a little bit of seating over there. So I'll flip it around from the front. That's the red zone section. That is for masked up people only. So nobody sit there, and what you're telling us is if you're going to sit there, you're going to wear your mask the whole time. And the reason why we're doing that is because we want people who sit there to feel comfortable that their neighbors are going to wear a mask the whole time. So that's the deal. If you're going to sit in the middle right here or over there, then you're just not too concerned about masks. You're not worried about COVID, or you're young, and you're welcome to sit over there. So if you have any questions, drop me a comment below. Let me know. I will go back and look at the comments and see who will all watch this. Do me a favor and share this to your timeline. We need to see Compassion get her momentum back. And so I need you to help me out. Reach out to 3 to 5 people who attend Compassion or used to, or maybe you've never been to Compassion. We would love for you to be here. We want you to know we are social distancing as much as possible. We're trying to keep the traffic flow, not congregating in one area. Our volunteers are wearing masks when they're serving. So we're trying to be as safe and reasonable as possible in the small space we have. But that's the deal. Love you guys. Let me say one more, maybe 2 more quick things. This week is the last week in our series called Buck Wild. We're on a series in finance. If you ever felt like your money runs out before your month runs out, this is the last week. You don't want to miss the truth from God's word, okay? And then finally, I'll say this. We've got a student trip going out tomorrow night. They're leaving about 5:30 in the afternoon, and they're going to be serving the homeless in Charlotte, North Carolina. So do us a favor, throw up a praying hands and let us know you're praying for our students. They'll be back Sunday, probably while we're going on with service, actually. It's a very quick trip, but pray for our students, pray for our leaders that will be chaperoning those guys. And like I said, if you got any questions about red zone seating, anything else, let me know. That's regular seating over there, and I've added some. And then this is red zone seating. Got some space over here. Thank you, Hannah, for praying. I see that hand. I see that hand. Yeah, that was cheesy. So got red zone seating right here. The very back is empty because it's going to be overflow. The very back over here is empty because it's going to be overflow. So you guys have a good night. Thanks for joining me for these few minutes. Go back and watch this if you're just tuning in. And please, please, please share and invite. Love you guys. If you have any questions after you watch, let me know.